Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in LaBelle Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Bears will put total leather to crank us up. And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the BYU Cougars offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. And the Cougars to the ground to try to pick up the first. Got room at the 35. He's loose down the left side. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cougar!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Baylor Bears offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw him, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Yeah, it felt incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
He'll keep it himself.
Gotcha.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Hunt is in the air. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the ground, it's Martin. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using it.
Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. BYU right back to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. The Cougars are moving quickly down the field. Sends it back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. Bringing the heat. And he just chucks it into the fourth row. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Bachmeier. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
BYU with the 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Martin. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 1st and goal, let's see if BYU can score here. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cougars.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he tacks on the extra point. He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll go to the ground.
I fucked up.
Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for room, it's Martin. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air. It's Bachmeier. Gets rid of it. He's got it on the move. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This defense has been gashed, and they are backed up again with a... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, BYU! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
Spits it out to the back. This time he's got it. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, that's why that one fell incomplete.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. The Bears decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Leaves it with the running back. Still running at the 40. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So 1st down here as they go back to work. To the air on 1st down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. BYU lines up quickly. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
He's got it again. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab, it's Martin. Flying the friendly skies. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cougars, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They go to the draw. Into the end
this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with
Turning it on. Quick step and go. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here comes the heat. And he was flat and missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Bears will punt this one away. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around.
Gotta steal that, baby
right
boy.
down the middle, and he flat dropped
Gotta
it.
steal that, my
And you
boy.
just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Now facing a third and long. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Fires to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the pass
Oh,
is
that's a flag.
incomplete, but it
Fuck yeah,
might not
pussy.
matter.
Fuck
Flag
off,
is
you
down,
fool.
and it looked as if the defense
Be a
was
fucking
roughing
red
up
card
that
too.
receiver.
Get him out the game.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Give to the running back. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass.
So long as your TD, baby. Damn.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
you immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got...
That baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe it chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Porter. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Snagged in the middle, it's Collier. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. And the Bears moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Briggs. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell that he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Snagged out of the air. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Unloads to the wideout. Put magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down.
And that was awesome by the offense. Good completion, great awareness by the receiver getting out of bounds. If you're on offense now, jog off the field, get the field goal kicker out there. You're going to steal 3 points at the end of the half.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Here comes the field goal unit. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they just hack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the 1st half. BYU will try to boot it deep to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays.
Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Collier. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. It's picked up, not the second half start they hope for. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. And you saw it right there.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
He's definitely slowing down.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the play.
Here on third down. Motion from the wideout. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion.
Put the fucking ball where it needs to be, man. That's all I'm doing right there.
There's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw